And, hey, we're back.
That's a great intro, actually.
I'm Kris.
I'm Carl.
This is Human Carl. This is Carl the brass elephant. No, this is Carl the brass bunny. On this journey, we're having a great time. We are doing a lot of learning. I'm getting comfortable with Godot. I think I've now gone through a couple of tutorials and watched a couple of videos. I love Godot tutorials. Great video series to talk about the very basics and get you re-familiar with programming, which I needed, or familiar with programming for the first time, which Carl needed. So we just wanted to talk about the game plan moving forward, not the plan for the game. We wanted to talk about basically like our next couple of steps, what we're trying to do. So I think within the next 2 weeks, it is totally reasonable for us to have our player with a temporary sprite shooting bullets, damaging enemies, and being damaged by enemies. I think we can get that started, we can get that done and start implementing the system so it can read control inputs, get hit by an enemy, shoot a bullet, shoot an enemy, and move around the screen. I think we can do that within the next 2 weeks. So stick by for updates on that. Our eventual goal will be to we do want to build essentially a demo, right? Which is one level with one ship, a tiny bit of the story, just so you could see how the story would be integrated into the rest of the game, and one set of enemies, right, for the whole level. It would be a complete level, and a single upgrade path for the weapons, because that would hit all the very basics for the game. And once we had that, we could see how much work that was, what works, what doesn't, and we can start adding in things like other ships, other enemy types, new levels, new weapons. And so once we start getting something functional, we can start putting in a little bit better placeholder art and start working on that, refining, moving forward, take it in baby steps. Carl's a baby programmer. I am a self-taught old man programmer. You can tell from the beard. And if you want to follow along, subscribe. If you have any ideas that we can ignore, leave them in the comments. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'll at least put a heart and respond to it.
That's true. True. Okay, what's one pie in the sky if you could hire a much better programmer than me and have him make the game? What's one thing you would put in that you're totally in love with, that you don't want to live without? No, not something you don't want to live without.
Which concept hill am I willing to die on?
No, not that. No, something like totally crazy. Like maybe it wouldn't even work, but it's like the most crazy idea you have for a shoot 'em up like this, a game like this.
Ooh, maybe like a slow down time, and then you just move the thing all over the screen, and then when you come out of that, you're back where you were, and then you just hit everything. Kind of like a Quicksilver moment in those X-Men movies. So
Max Payne does that a little bit.
Yeah, they slow down time, but this would be like time freezes, and then you just move around, go crazy.
Yeah.
And then come back to it, and then hit all of them.
That's a fun idea.
It could be really fun.
Do I have one? My pie in the sky dream is that past playthroughs would have significant influence on future playthroughs.
Yeah.
And we're not sure how we're going to do that, or if we're going to do that, but that's mine. All right. Thank you so much.
For next time.
Yeah. No.